Jai Matara, Jai Baba, Jai Makamakya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Kaini Vacha Manjendriya Vabudyatmanava Prakriti Svavar Karomi Yadya Sakalam Prasmai Narayanaiti Samarpayami Jai. What's going on, Aeons, non-Aeons, humans, reptiles, people of the world, inanimate objects? It's Krishna here, back again with another episode of the Daily Aeon. Don't know what this is called. I just kind of randomly give it a title afterwards. It's just easier for me. Yeah, welcome back. Just wanted to continue on what I was talking about earlier in previous days' episodes. I'm filming all these at once, as you already know. It's just easier. Just you got to film your content in batches. But it's life is we're at the late stage. Advanced late stage capitalism is the socio-political economic framework that we find ourselves in, that we were born into. We didn't have a choice in the matter, but this is where we're at. And it's very scary times for a lot of people, rightly so. You have the government about to turn on the money printer. You have inflation's been rampant. Assets for all, stocks, real estate, bonds have been increasing. And it's just going to be more and more difficult for your everyday person to survive in this world, which is, creates a lot of instability. So, what can you really do as an individual? It's especially when you're working a job that doesn't pay you enough. And the only option that I can really think of is that you have to go into cryptocurrency. You have to go into the world of assets that provide the highest return for the level of risk. And within that space, you have to go into, within cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is just not enough. It is not going to provide the return that you need to be able to improve your life situation significantly. Not financial advice, of course. So within there, you have to go into the performing assets that have been performing the best, which have been memes. And it makes a lot of sense when you really think about it, why memes have been doing so well. Because the people that have been in crypto, the crypto natives, and just retail in general, are just tired of getting rugged and scammed by the VCs, the tech industry, the altcoin industry, and have decided to just create their own culture, create their own tokenized communities around whatever they're interested in, the vibes that they generate. And then when you go dig deeper into the meme coin space, you'll find, of course, there's going to be a lot of scams and rugs within there too, but you got to use your thinking brain and kind of get involved. And you need to invest in something that has substance, something that has something there, some kind of, develop your own conviction. So SPX 6900 has been the clear winner for the past 2 years in terms of performance, and there's a reason why. And it's ultimately because it attracts the brightest, the kindest, the best people out there to this token. That's where I am in. I'm cozy in spot in SPX, and it allows me to not look at the charts, and I'd rather make these videos for you guys, so you have just something to watch, another voice to hear, another perspective about crypto or just whatever it may be. Allows me to detach from any price movements. I don't care whether the price goes up or down. I'm just going to DCA every day. Just follow the mantras of the movement. So yeah, I think we're in a good position, and it's going to get exciting, and we'll see where things turn out. But yeah, thank you again for staying with me and following me up to this point. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. And I've already made 2 videos before this, so I'm kind of running out of ideas as far as what to say. So I'm just going to go to my trusty journal that I've been posting and just read something from there. Let's see. All right, here we go. This is day 11. I think in this one I was just copying Polymetrics article that one of his articles that he wrote. I thought it was really good, and I just wanted to write it down. So I'm just going to read it. Um, it might be in the middle of the article. So the brilliance lies in how SPX 6900 transmits these complex ideas. Rather than requiring followers to read Hegel, the movement teaches through practice. Community mantras like "there is no chart" instruct members to judge SPX 6900 by collective belief strength rather than price movements. Looking at charts is actively discouraged, reinforcing focus on the real driver of value, shared conviction. Through this practice, participants are shown that price flows downstream from collective belief. Similarly, stop trading and believe in something calls for abandoning short term speculation in favor of conviction based investing. This reframes finance from a zero sum game where traders extract value from each other towards conscious choice about which realities deserve to exist. It echoes Bitcoin's early days, where cypherpunks held not for profit but from conviction that decentralized money could transform society. Yeah, no, that's actually really, really powerful. And the idea is that we are creating a collective reality, and this takes time. And and when as it builds, it becomes very permanent compared to a short-term trade. And you got to be proud of yourself for doing this and participating in this and being early to this. Because if you're watching this at this point, you're early to this movement. And most people may not know what we're trying to do or understand that this is even possible. But this is the reality. We have accepted this collective belief that the US dollar is what we believe in. It's your default mode. And when you examine the characteristics and mechanisms of the US dollar, you quickly find that it is a devalued currency. It's controlled by the Fed. They can print as much dollars as they want, and it's ultimately going to zero. So at the minimum, you have to realize that Bitcoin is your best hope for preserving your purchasing power. And people who have understood that the reality that Bitcoin came from nothing is now this collective reality that's been shared. The same thing is what we're trying to do with SPX 6900. Sure, it's a little bit risky because it's new. It's like an infant. It's a little baby. It needs a lot of care and nurture for it to grow and to be stable. So that's kind of the right reason why I'm making these videos in the first place, to help build that conviction, build that collective belief. Because in the beginning, your conviction comes from other people. You borrow your conviction, but those who have that deep internal conviction are able to help convey that message to other people who may be on the fence about it. Um, I am a big believer in this thing. This is what I would put my bags into. This is this is the one. And I've been on my own spiritual journey to get my belief in myself, to understand myself at a higher level, to make the decision that this is what I'm going to be pursuing. And I know a lot of people are with me on this boat. A lot of people can resonate with that. So yeah, this is what Polymetric was saying is 100% true. I completely agree with that. Let's see where we're at with the time. Shit, another 9 minutes. All right. That's enough for this video. I like to just cut it off randomly because, we'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Peace.